Every season, Premier League clubs spend billions building squads capable of competing for trophies. But just months later, many of those same clubs decide that the problem isn't the players that they bought, it's the manager who asked for them. In the first half of last season alone, 6 managers had already lost their jobs. By the end of the campaign, even more had been shown the door, with several clubs turning to interim managers just to finish the season. Now, this new Premier League season is beginning with 9 clubs under new permanent managers, one of the biggest managerial reshuffles in the league's history. So why are clubs spending fortunes hiring managers only to spend millions more sacking them? Today we are breaking down why Premier League manager sackings are reaching record levels, how much they really cost, and why your club could be next. The Premier League has become trapped in an endless cycle. Hire, spend, lose a few matches, sack, and then repeat. It wasn't always like this. When the Premier League began in 1992, managers were expected to build projects over several years. Sir Alex Ferguson nearly lost his job before turning Manchester United into one of football's largest dynasties. Arsene Wenger as well spent decades transforming Arsenal. But today, managers don't even survive 18 months. The pressure has never been greater. Owners demand instant success, fans expect immediate results, and social media turns every defeat into a crisis. And with billions flowing through the Premier League, patience has become one of the rarest qualities in football. Chelsea have become the best example for this modern football cycle. Over the last few years, they've changed managers multiple times while spending well over £1 billion on transfers. But Chelsea are far from the only club. Since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, Manchester United have rebuilt under David Moyes, Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Erik ten Hag, Ruben Amorim, and now Michael Carrick. Every manager brought different ideas. Every manager wanted different players. Every managerial change meant another expensive rebuild. Tottenham have gone from Mauricio Pochettino to Jose Mourinho, then Nuno Espirito Santo, Antonio Conte, Ange Postecoglou, Thomas Frank, Igor Tudor, and now Roberto De Zerbi. That's 7 managers in 7 years, where they've spent approximately £58 million on manager sackings and contract settlements, while spending £1.2 billion on player signings during that period. Sometimes it works, but more often it delays a much bigger problem. So why do clubs keep doing it? And the answer is simple: money. The difference between finishing 17th and 18th can be worth hundreds of millions of pounds. Staying in the Premier League protects television revenue, sponsorships, commercial deals, and the club's overall value. Relegation can completely change a club's financial future. For many owners, paying £10 million to sack a manager feels like a worthwhile gamble if it keeps the club in the Premier League. Sometimes a new manager produces an immediate bounce, sometimes nothing changes. Last season perfectly summed up this growing trend. Several clubs ended the campaign under interim managers as they searched for quick solutions. Michael Carrick once again stepped in for Manchester United, Callum McFarlane took temporary charge at Chelsea, and Michael Jackson arrived at Burnley after Scott Parker's departure. And now, heading into the new Premier League season, almost half of the league is starting over. New tactics, new coaching staff, new transfer targets, new expectations, and for some of them, a new countdown until the next sacking happens. Maybe the biggest problem isn't the managers themselves. Maybe it is the people making the decisions above them. History shows that patience often brings success. Arsenal stood by Mikel Arteta during difficult periods until he made them league winners last season. Liverpool trusted Jurgen Klopp through rebuilding years before winning the Premier League and the Champions League. Manchester City gave Pep Guardiola the type and the backing to build one of the greatest sides the Premier League has ever seen. Meanwhile, clubs trapped in the endless hire and fire cycle rarely build anything rusty. So here's the real question: are Premier League clubs actually solving the real problem, or are they simply spending millions to hide them? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy football stories that go beyond the headlines, covering the business, the tactics, and the hidden side of the beautiful game, Make sure you subscribe because we've got plenty more coming.